let's get this started. Come on, bit rate. That was weird. Didn't go to the screen I thought it would. There we go. Tech guy, what's up, cuz? How you doing, buddy? Happy Tuesday to you. Come on, bit rate. Hit the green like you're supposed to. There we go. Yeah, it happens. All right, there we go. What's happening, everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is Crew, and we are joined by Mr. Slow Swede. Welcome, Mr. Swede. How are you today? Hanging in there? All right, taking this day as it's given to you. Hey, Mark Plays, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Waking in the house. What's up, Waking? All right. Well, we're back at it on FS22. We are finishing, well, not finishing, I'd say, continuing our field preparations. We're hanging in there, buddy. Yeah, we're hanging in there. Let's see. So we have mulching going on. We have power harrows going on. Grass fields are done. It's really just getting the other fields in the southwest corner and the fields at the farm taken care of right now. Oh, I need to empty our slurry tank. That's what I gotta do. Let's get a save here. Doing good, and you? We're hanging in there, pal. Hanging in there. For me and Swede, every day could be better, but we'll take what we get. When you're unlucky like we are with getting older and you got some things that go on that you can't really control, it kind of sucks. But we muddle through as best we can. Yeah. No problem. So what we're doing here is we're emptying out the slurry production facilities, filling up this slurry silo. This is how we're collecting the slurry that we need for the challenge. Each of those containers hold up to 400,000 production units. So we get just over 750,000 every time they're full. And what we need to do is add wood chips and straw to keep them running. The water containers, you can see we placed 2 of those down. That'll keep about, 20 or 40,000 liters of water supplied, which is a big help, because if it didn't do that, we wouldn't run them, because I'm not driving water over every month. Yeah, that thing's, if you look at it in our production facility here. Yep. So you see here we have actually 80 80,000 liters of water that stays supplied steadily because of those water containers. They auto feed. Hey Ninja, what's up, cuz? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, so those water containers, and they will do that for almost any production facility that you can put in the game. There's a couple that we've come across that it didn't work. And it did work, yeah, for a couple cow and sheep barns that we ran. So it's worth putting them down to see if they will work. Because then at least the water segment, you know, is taken away. You don't have to worry about it. Doing well? Yeah, we're doing great, Ninja. As good as can be expected for a couple of old curmudgeons, I guess, right? Yeah, all the greenhouses we've had it work on. So, you know, it can be very, very easy to do. Why is he going backwards? No, you don't, son of a gun. He hit that spot. He hit that spot up there. Running to the store to get baby some milk and such. Yeah, no worries, Ninja. You take care of that family, bro. Do what you have to do. DG in the house. What's up, DG? It's good to see you, DJ. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going okay for you. Oh, look at that. There's a little strip that didn't get mulched. Gotta love that. Now the problem is this is probably going to turn the other way when it gets down there, I bet you. So one thing with these power harrows, they're very finicky. Well, just lost my property management job. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, DG. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Yeah, less stress, but still, you know, I mean, it's like, well, I hope things turn around for you. Yeah, you were sleeping pretty crappy when you had that job. Well, maybe it is a blessing in disguise, right? But I know it sucks, you know what I mean? It's never fun to lose your job. It's one thing if you quit, you know, because it was like stressing you. Well, look, I wish you nothing but luck in finding something quickly and something that you want to do and you'll enjoy and it'll let you sleep better. So know that to be true. And if you guys give me a moment, we'll get some shout outs going. Oh, the missus said she'll be there, so she'll handle it. She's just having some breakfast. Don't forget to hydrate. That's it. I got it right here, bro. Yesterday's 2 streams, I went through 3 bottles of water. Yeah, I was floating, baby. Not too bad so far, you know, other than the normal crap that we have to deal with, but nothing outrageous, so we feel pretty blessed. Keeping things on the normal is always a good thing. Last week was shitty, but we're starting off this week. The weekend actually kind of started like Friday, getting a little better, a little easier. And then each day, you know, has gotten to be a good day. Whenever we wake up in the morning, you know, it's always rolling the dice, right, Sweet? Gamer Mum? What's up, Gamer Mum? So I'm going to ride with this guy to the end of the road to make sure he turns the way he should. Sometimes when they get to the end and they start to go backwards, when I set them up at the top, they will think that they have to go to the right instead of the left. So I want to see, because if that's the case, I'm going to have to drive them back up the other end of the field and set them up on the opposite side. Am I staying out of trouble, or you have to ask the missus? I'm always out of trouble. Yeah, trouble was back in the day, not no more. Gotta put them days behind you, move on. Start a new life. Leave the past behind, right? You can only do some things for so long. Eventually, if you're a good enough person and you kind of want to do things, you know, the right way, you have to change things up a bit. Yeah, exactly, DG. Yeah, you got to tighten up them purse strings for sure. Well, hopefully, you know, you find something quickly, and I know that's what our buddy teammate Big Vito is doing right now. The job that he had, they didn't really give him enough information to let him know what the tasks would be, and next thing you know, the first day, 2 days, you know, 3 days on the job, they're asking him to do things that he never agreed to. So he said, yeah, this ain't gonna work, guys, time to go. So he's hitting the pavement, as they say. Oh good, he's turning the right way. All right, perfect. Okay, let's get back over to our slurry tanker. He should be full. Yep, there we go. I was thinking of getting a cheap car and go to work with DoorDash. Yeah, I actually have an app in for DoorDash and all that. Just to, you know, just to have the opportunity, you know, if you need to make a couple bucks, you know, pick up a couple deliveries and do what you got to do. Because I'm home, so, you know, I might as well take advantage of some of it when I can, especially when you get to pick your own stuff. I'm on the waiting list because they said that this area that we live in is full. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. That's the thing. Yeah, we're on a waiting list right now because the area that we're in, they said, is flooded. They already got enough people. So, you know, we'll see. We have it into DoorDash and Grubhub to see, you know, if one or both will send us some info. Because like I said, you know, I'm home all day. So the times that me and the missus are not on the clock for my mother, you know, we can see what pops up and go, hey, hun, you know, there's 2 pickups at the local Wawa. And they're, you know, like 4 or 5 blocks away from where we live. Let's just go grab them. So we'll jump in the car and do our thing, you know. Blah, blah, blah. Is that a kitty cat? That's the blah, blah kitty cat right there. So Gamer Mum, what's going on with you? Hope everything's okay. It's great to see you. So let's see, how much slurry is that going to give us now? That's almost another 1,000,000 liters. 2.7 million. Look at that. Gotta love it. It'll actually be higher than that once this, because it's not completely it. All is good? Nice. We don't smell a thing so far. The worst part was when we showed people how chocolate milk was made after we emptied out the slurry and we went to the barn to get the milk. It was like, just bring it over. They'll figure it out. It'll get pasteurized and homogenized. All right, let's see. Yeah, 2.8 million now, so we're in good shape. All right, those are done. Let's go out here. All right, he's doing his thing. And seed bed, here we go. All right, so those two are working on those fields. Mr. SWEED is finished ferting. He just did the poplar field. So that's good. And we're going to have to power harrow these 3 fields later. But I think what we'll do first is... Hey, what's up there, Mrs. Carew? I think what we'll do is sleep so that we can get to mulching the grass fields. Yeah, I think, right, because, let's see. Well, the power harrows are fine because they only will grow weeds and they're going to cut through the weeds anyway. I'm a little concerned about the mulching. So we're going to wait on getting this mulch done first. Hey, Chove, what's up? How are you, sir? I think we need to get one of the big mulchers on the other field. Where's our, here it is, right here. Wait, is this set up for mulch or is it set up for rod? Chilling before class? Okay. Alright, very good. Alright, let's see what this is set up for. Grass roller, mulcher roller. There we go. So that was set up for regular field roller. Alright, now we're set for mulch. Father of many. Hey, what's going on, Father? How are you, pal? Good to see you. Alright, so we're going to head over to that other field, the southwest corner. And we'll get started mulching on that. Great to see you, Father. Hope you're doing well. Once again, for those of you that are new to the channel here, or maybe you haven't been here in a while, SWEED and I maybe a couple weeks ago, started to embark on probably one of the biggest challenges that I've seen and been around or been involved in. We are doing 50 million liters of every crop, with the exception of grapes and olives. We also added slurry, milk, straw, hay, um, silage, stones. All right, so once we're finished, it's going to be well over 1 billion liters of total product. We do have some fairly large equipment, nothing too extreme except for maybe the combines. You know, they're the new modded combines that they came out with that are going to have the, what is it, 1 million, 1.5 million liter capacity. So we did go that route, but everything else is pretty much just going to be, you know, be it. Nothing, yeah, 1 billion, it'll be over 1 billion liters when we're finished. Yeah. 1 billion, yeah, pinky finger out. Yeah, Dr. Evil. We should have, it's a shame, like if I was on PC, we could have that where if people want to know what our challenge is, they can exclamation point challenge and Dr. Evil would pop up in the picture. You know, 1 billion. So we do have that with the combines. We do have the tool height adjustment. If anybody wanted to use that on the combine. The combines are set up though in the mod where they're going to do 29 miles an hour anyway. So the tool height adjustment may not even be needed. So we do have the drawbars that Mr. SWEED. Yeah, the Mr. SWEED will use the drawbars on some equipment like this here so that we can do about 20 miles an hour. So yeah, we're set up pretty good. Silage right now is the one that we have the most finished with. We have about 32 in the bunkers, and I think, what was it we had, about 30 or another 4? I'll check it. Let me just get this headland done, and then once I get the worker on this, we'll go check it out. And we are using workers, right? We do want to get this done, not super fast, but we don't want it to take, until Farm Sim 23, that's for sure, or 25, I should say. Blue coming in with the resub. What's up, Blue? Thank you for that. Awesome, awesome. 3 months in a row for Blue. Thank you very much, Blue. It would be great, wouldn't it, Mark? See Dr. Evil pop up. In this map, we did customize the whole map. There's fields that we just merged together, and then there's fields that we created off of fields that were already on the map. There's probably about 2,000 trees that have been cut down. So, there's been a lot of customization that was done. The actual farm itself, with the exception of the sheep and the cow barn, everything on the farm was put in custom. Just chilling before work. Awesome, bro. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. It didn't start off that we were going to do the challenge. We were doing just a regular playthrough. But just like the 10 million challenge that we did, it kind of spawned from just, chit-chatting with folks, and that was it. All right, so they're taking care of that. Yeah, just a bunch of BS from some guys and gals, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, let's do it. Like, why not? What the hell? It's only 50 million. Yeah, true. Yeah, we're strictly console, so there's no specialty things that we're able to do. All right, so here we are. So 10 million, 10.2 in straw, almost 6 in grass, almost 5 in silage. But that 5 goes with the bunkers. Let me show you what we have for those of you that did not see it. So over here, we turn this grass field into our silage pit field. So the big bunkers on the ends hold 6 million liters of silage each. The ones in the middle hold 4. So we have 2 large and 1 small there, 2 more large and 1 small here. So they're all filled, and it is over the limit. It's like 6.1 million, 4.1 or 2 million. So we have easily 32 million or more just there. And then you figure the 4, so we're at about 36 million out of the 50 that we need. Yeah, rookie numbers, that's right. Wood chips are 17 million, but if you remember, we talked about our slurry production. Our slurry production runs off of straw and wood chips and water. So in order to make the slurry, we're going to need to do extra wood chips and extra straw. So, that's another situation there. So we're going to wind up doing, 50 million plus just to get. Let me see what's the ratio for slurry. It's 1-to-1 for wood chips, but 2-to-1. I'm sorry, 1-to-2 for straw. So that means we will have produced another 50 million liters of wood chips and 25 million more liters of straw. So we're going to have to make 75 million more liters of 2 products just to get 1 product. So, yeah, as you can see, let's see, what about the other stuff that we're going to be doing? Silage. That's 1-to-1. Okay. Hay, 1-to-1. All right, good. So then those will be fine. Yeah, so that's pretty big, that's a big deal. We're doing 75 million extra liters. And then you figure the cows for the milk, right? We're going to need to, we need to make straw, hay, and silage for them. So yeah, so we're going to have some big numbers that are going to be, way more than just the base numbers themselves. Let's take a look here now. Where are we at mulch-wise? All right, so we'll ride along here, because this guy is going to be finished up pretty soon. And the map is open. We do have, if you're brand new to the Discord or the channel, we just asked that we kind of want to get to know you for a little while before having you join. just because we had some bad apples in the past, and we just have to be careful. But if you did want to join us at some point, I would say become a member of the Discord. Be in the streams when you can, chit chat, hang out with us, let us get to know you. And then once we reach a level that, we feel good with, we'll then have you come on the map, probably off stream, just so you can get familiar with the map, the equipment we're using, what we're doing. And then after that, anytime you see us on, you want to join in, you pop right in. Jeff Amunchie's in the house. What's up, buddy? How are you, sir? I did see your Facebook, Timmy, so I didn't get a chance to reply to it yet. But how are you, Jaffa? Good to see you. And I do think I am battling with heavy lids. Well, you gotta get the duct tape, right? Put it on that top eyelid and stretch it across your dome there. Or toothpicks, Just don't use the pointy ones. They get a little uncomfortable. I think after this guy's finished here, actually, let's see. Yeah, he's only got that one strip. I might go and just get some. Now, I think I'm going to go get some coffee right now, as a matter of fact, while we're waiting for these guys to do their thing. Let's see. Where should I? Oh, here we go. There's our Grim Reaper combine. That's the new modded combine in the mod hub from, I want to say, last week. I think that's accurate. Where could I put you guys? I want to put you. Oh, here we go. We'll just kind of hang out right there. Okay, I'm going to go step away, get some coffee. I will be right back. Dresh Riley, how you doing, buddy? How's everything? Good to see you. Blue Eye Girl, what's up? How's everything going? Pokey Trainer, yo, what's up, Pokey Trainer? What's going on? Jinx in the house, too. How are you, Jinx? Lurking and working, leaving a tab up. Okay, Father of Many, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Still healing, but doing much better. Okay, Dresh. Sounds good, pal. No idea. Hey, Buddha, what's up, pal? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. All right, we're going to go on the other side of this field here. So what we'll do is we'll finish up. Things are going pretty good. Yeah, we're, we just mentioned earlier to some folks that are new to the channel here that, we're doing our 50 million liter challenge. We were just talking about how, once it's all said and done, we might have almost 100 million liters in extra that we had to make, just to do some of the products, like doing the silage and stuff like that. So, we're doing pretty good though. We're just moving right along, getting our field prep done here. Come on. The only thing is with not being able to see. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I think I have to go over a little bit more. Trying to see where the mulch ends at a distance sometimes can be a little rough. Yeah, there we go. If anyone finds my energy, tell it to go home. Gotcha. Just doing some diamond paintings. Nice, Blue Eye. That's right up Mr. Sweed's alley. Yeah, Mr. Sweed's a big diamond art guy. He loves doing those custom ones. Yep. Yeah, Mr. Sweed's got several custom diamond arts that he's done. Hydrate time, yes sir. Buddha's making tiles. Okay. There we go. Crew, how's it been going? Pretty good, Pokey Trainer. Not bad. How about yourself? Hope everything's going great for you. Oh, no kidding. One of your buddies has tiles you made in the bathroom? Nice. That's awesome. That must feel pretty good, knowing your stuff's up on display there. %90 of yours are custom diamond art. Very good. Productive than I am this AM, but I'm going to see if my energy is in this can I just opened. There you go. Okay, Mark, you take care, buddy. Sleep well. We'll see you again, okay? Oh, yeah, the weather. There's all kind of crazy weather going on. Some places it's hot where it shouldn't be. Other places cold where it shouldn't be. Rain excessive where it shouldn't be. It's unbelievable. Oh, no kidding. There's a local place that'll customize them for you if you get them. Gotcha. Okay. Windy and gray over in the UK right now. Okay, Jaffa. What's that, Mr. Sweet? What's that? Oh, no, no. They were talking about flooring tiles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, so Blue Eye, where do you get your custom diamond art? How do you get that together? So there's like some online company that you send the stuff to? Is that what it is you do, Swede? Okay. Okay. Very cool. So online, Facebook. Yeah, how about you, Jinx? You're probably pretty hot where you're at, right? Oh, okay. So Amazon. So Blue Eye Girl says she just sends her stuff to Amazon and they send you everything you need. That's cool. Rumbles. What's up, Rumbles? Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, Blue Eye Girl, anytime, just keep dropping stuff in the photo sharing in the Discord. Same with you, Swede. You guys can always put. That's what it's for. Nada. Same shit, different day, right? Rumbles. Same here, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Always feel free. Anytime you guys do anything, you want to, let folks know what you do. And I think, what was it? JB Weld, he puts up some of the welding stuff that he does in there. Yeah, whatever. Stitching, cooking. We do have a food section, but there's also a photo section, so feel free. Heck, if you just want to take a picture of some brand new kicks you got, you just think they look pretty fly, drop it in there. What the hell? Or a ride-along lawnmower that you got to get fixed if you want to. I say that because Mr. Swede's got to get his ride-along mower fixed. Not just fixed. Gosh, that's more than fixed. Yeah. He's got to get a whole new engine and god dang. The works. That's what we call that's a cheesesteak with everything right there. Stretch it out and kiss Mrs. Crew. Copy that, Jaffa. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Actually, we're going to let this guy finish that out. We'll get this cat out of the way. So the mulching here will be done in just a minute or two. And then what we'll do is we'll sleep. This way the grass will be ready for mulching. And then we'll power harrow these fields. I think the missus fell back asleep, so we'll have to owe her hers. And let's see, actually we can bring this guy right through the roadway here. And we'll have him ready to go when the grass is ready to go. I'll be Mrs. Cruz says Pokey Trainer. There you go. Kiss, kiss, smooch, smooch. Oh, hello. That was a big time oversteer. Yeah, we can put a poll in the in the chat there who needs to be Mrs. Crew when she's asleep. We'll throw the virtual smoochies over. All right, that's finished. All right, Mr. Put a pic of the floor tile template in photos. Yeah, there you go. Good. Okay. All right, very good, Buddha. We'll check that out. All right, sweet. I'm going to put this roller or mulcher over here. And then I'll tab over to the pickup truck. We'll get our sleep on. All right, let me just take one last look. So all the fields have been mulched. These guys are fertilized. They're good. We just have to do the mulching on all the grass fields. And poplar field is good. And then those fields are growing. These guys here are... What was that, bro? Yep. These guys here are going to do their power harrow, but that's no big deal. They'll keep running. All right. So we've got 2 days we're going to sleep. Okay. One more day, and we'll be ready to go. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the growth. All right, stuff's still growing good. We have our power harrows still doing their thing. The weeds will be there, but they're power harrowing over that stuff, so no need to worry there. And we can get started on the the mulching of the grass. I'll get started here, and I'll bring that bigger mulcher up to the big field up north. Okay. All right, grass is going to start getting mulched. Now, grass is going to be the biggest crop that we're going to be working with because we have, silage in the fermenter. We're going to have grass itself to do. We're also going to have hay that we have to do. So what's that? 3 things. So that's 150 million plus what we'll need for cows and all that good stuff. So we're going to be close to the 200 million mark with grass. I'm working my way up to 50 million carrots. I think it'll only take 4 harvests. Nice. Blue-eyed girl, I am not farming by myself at the moment. Mr. Swede is with me. Mr. Swede's been feeling a little under the weather the last couple days, so he does not have his audio included, but he is with me on the farm. And there's a shout out for Mr. Swede. Thank you very much for that, Buddha. Mr. 2 said that sounds pretty bad right there. Alright, so we'll get our headland started here. Blue-eyed girl says, get better soon there, Mr. Swede. Oh, he stepped away. I think he said he had a phone call. I'll let him know when he gets back. Okay, mulching has started. Let's get a save in here. All right, how we looking here? He's going. And so we're gonna need mulcher set up over on the other field here. I think that field is the one that Swede started. So I'll go over here. Mr. 2, how you doing today, buddy? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Doing all right? All right, very good. Hope everybody's week is starting off well. First time chat. Hey, Natrium. Yo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you, pal. Hope everything's well. Natrium's the gentleman that we raided last night, guys. And I want to thank our community because he was approaching his 1,000 follower goal, and you know, not that we made him reach the goal. Everybody that's followed him helped reach the goal, but when we raided in and I posted his link in our general message channel, we were able to assist in helping him get to his goal. So that was pretty exciting. not just for us, but especially for Natrium. So, yeah, I really appreciate the thank yous, and I'm glad that we could help you out, buddy. You know, that was a lot of fun, and, you know, that's kind of what we do. We base our team off of, you know, trying to help folks hit their goals. You know, if it's affiliate, if it's a follow goal, you know, whatever we can do to help out, that's what we want to do, and that's what our team's based around. And we're glad that we were able to find you at that moment to give you a hand, you know? Yeah, we streamed Minecraft last night, and so for me, Natrium Minecraft, I played Minecraft when it first came out, and we played for a couple years. I mean, steady, almost every day. And it was when 360, I had the 360, and then the Xbox One came out. And a buddy of mine that I played with, he already got the Xbox One, like when it first came out. And I didn't get the Xbox One for a couple years just because, you know, I just couldn't pay, you know, to have that at the time. We had some young children. And we kind of lost touch with each other. He was going through some stuff in his real life with the wife and kid, and you know, we just kind of parted ways. And then I started getting into some other games, and you know, it's been a long time since I've played Minecraft. And this weekend, I said, you know what? Let's just fire it up, see what we can do. Thanks to the crew, and I am now the most handsome man on Twitch. There you go, Buddha. So we started up Saturday, I think it was, and you know, we're going to try and get our feet wet. I'm more just a builder type person, go into creative and, you know, try to do some epic builds. Not too much a survival player, but you know, if the situation presented itself where a group of people wanted to get together, you know, and run some survival in a like role play type way, a little more serious, then I probably would do it. Um, but yeah, we hooked up with Natrium last night. Him and his buddies were doing a boatload of stuff in the Nether. They were having a great time, you know, taking care of business, and you know, it was really good to see you and your group there do what you guys were doing, Natrium. So congrats to you, and really appreciate you coming in. And if we could, let's get a big old shout out for Natrium too, please. Yep, we do have an ad break in progress. Okay, so mulching's going on all fields. Growth is going on. We got power harrows working over here making seed bed. Welcome back, Mr. SWEED. Thank you for that, Buddha. How's the sound coming through, everybody? Is the sound okay? You hear everything properly? He said, the sound I'm hearing from your voice, crew, you can't change that. There ain't nothing that's going to make that sound any better. No plug, no USB port, no nothing. You can't change what God already messed up for you, pal. Just that is it's coming through good. Thank you, Buddha. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you got to forget about that, baby. Yeah, buddy. That's our MO now, for you and I. Yeah. It's messed up. Like back in the like in the 1700s, the 1800s, if you lived like past 50, 60, that was considered like a miracle, you know. But me and you ain't living back then. I don't know why we got to have some of the problems we have. Jesus. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Next thing you know, we're going to get like the Black Plague. Just me and you. Be like, what are we revisiting everything from the early centuries here? Like, dang, bro. I was coasting, man, from birth to like 45, 46 years old, man. I was just chilling. And then in the last like 5 years, it's like, what the hell? I'm back. There you go, Natrium. Very cool. Yeah, it's like, what the hell is going on here, man? You wake up, this thing's hurting. What was it the one day, or we were talking about, you get to a certain age now, you sneeze, you ain't too sure how you're going to come back from that sneeze. Yeah, it's like, hatchoo, oh. It's like, what happened to Crew? Oh, he threw his back out when he sneezed yesterday. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But what are you going to do? You got to, like they say, right? You got to play the hand you're dealt. Do the best you can. Yeah, there's tons of people that have it worse than we do, for sure. That's right, Natrium. I've had it happen. Sneeze, and all of a sudden you're, like right in between your scapula. You're like, oh shit, what was that? You're like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that muscle was connected to the sneeze mechanism. Ah, Dresh, there you go. Dresh said, to quote an old saying, I missed the days that snap, crackle, pop was the sound of my cereal. Yeah, you damn Skippy right there, Dresh. Yeah, I remember my grandfather, when he would go up and down the stairs in the house, from all the arthritis and stuff, you would hear the crack from his ankles or knees or whatever. So you would know he was coming before he got there. Now, you get up in the morning, you're like, damn, I'm making the same snaps my grandfather made. The hell? Yeah, it's like, come on now. I thought, growing up in the old Italian family with all the olive oil, that all stuff would have been lubricated. We'd be good. Olive oil, yeah, olive oil, for us is like, it's like just after water, you know? You don't ask, did you put olive oil in the pan? I'm sorry. Did you, do you not know who I am? What are you talking about? All right, Jinx, you take care, cuz. Let's get a parting shout for Jinx, please. Have a great day, buddy. Be good, be safe. Yeah, be like, wait a second. So Buddha said today at work he got told that he makes noises that make other people hurt. He went to bend over to pick up something off the floor at work, and he groaned, and a coworker was like, "Oh." Well, see, that's where the coworker should come over and rub your back, right? Would that would be the well? Of course, HR might have something to say about that because everybody's uber sensitive now, you know. Be like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, they'd be like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Hey, Utterly, what's up, cuz? How you doing, buddy? So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Doing okay? Awesome. There's Utterly Epic Gaming, one of our brand new stream team teammates. Good to see you, pal. What was that, Swede? Yeah, Mirage. Yeah, new Assassin's Creed. That's coming out. That's coming out shortly. Oh, was it out today? Just waking up? Okay, Epic. Um, yeah, and from what I saw on Google too, it's supposed to be co-op. However, it said that there was going to be a restricted co-op where you would not be able to do the entire story co-op. Comes out on the 5th. Right, so people probably pre-ordered and they're getting it early, I would imagine. But I'm a little, curious as to what they mean by you can run co-op but not the whole story. I mean, obviously that means partial story, but like how does it do that, right? Does it, only allow you to do certain missions? You know what I'm saying? That seems kind of weird the way that was worded. Unless where I saw it, uh, wasn't accurate in the way they, you know, maybe worded the reality of it. Does anybody in chat, are you guys getting the new Assassin's Creed? I used to play a lot of Assassin's Creed back in the day, but I don't know, when I started streaming, I kind of got away from a lot of role play type single player games. I started to kind of venture into more, multiplayer type stuff. I definitely, I don't know when, but I definitely want to get back on Valhalla because I love, medieval, Viking, anything in that old kind of style. And the way they did Valhalla, I thought was pretty neat. I do wish that they would have where you have more in doing like your own village. Like in Valhalla, you definitely can do more in creating your village and, getting the stuff, but they are prefabricated type things. You just have to go and get the materials to be able to do it. And I believe the level to do it. I wish they had it where you could develop more, right? Auditory? Enzio di Auditory, huh? Nice, Buddha. Okay. Now, are you going to stream your playthrough on that, Buddha? Okay. Oh, good. For sure. Okay, good, Buddha. Now make sure you get that posted up. Make sure you let the let everybody in Discord know too. You know, put it up in general message. Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, some of the folks that are, you know, in good with like Ubisoft and stuff, they'll get some things that they can do, but you know, they would be limited into what they can say. Right. Right, okay. Oh, you know a guy that mods for Ubisoft utterly. Okay. Yeah, I hope, bro, I hope one day, you know, if I can find a niche game that, you know, I can kind of really just sink my teeth into and, you know, be that person, you know, or one of the people anyway, in a group of people that, you know, you get to a point where, you know, those companies will reach out to you and say, yo, you know, we see you running our game. You know, we want to offer you. I don't know. You know, those. Sometimes with those shooter games, I get a little funny. But we'll see. You know, you never know what game is going to hit you. You know, what game's going to kind of put things, you know, in a new category for you. There's a gentleman that I watch who he was playing all kind of games, and now he's on this one game, and you know his viewership went from like 10, 11 up to in the 60s. You know, you just never know. You know, that's why in some situations, depending on what you want to do in your channel, you know, it's almost worth it to try several different games. But the key is you can't just run a new game for like 2 days and expect, you know, that that's going to be a game changer for you. You know, you have to put the time and effort in, and you have to give it, you know, a few months. But, you know, I do feel that everybody has, you know, a game or a group of games that for some reason it just clicks for them, and they are able to capture an audience, and it kind of takes them to another level. It's just a matter of finding it. And sometimes it could be a combination of things. It could be a game plus what you do, you know, during the gameplay, with the game, that sort of thing. You know, maybe some folks are real serious when they play the game, but, you know, you're comical, right? You know, maybe that's your little niche, that you're comical with that game. Like a friend of mine, Nosterex, he hasn't been streaming recently, well, for the last almost 2 years, because he had a pretty bad accident that kind of left his back a mess. But he was big with XCOM 2, and his voice and the way he would narrate the gameplay while he was running the game was absolutely incredible. And, you know, that was his niche, when he would run that game and narrate what he was doing. It's a turn-based strategy game. So you basically have, let's say you have a four-man squad, right? You're kind of looking over on top, and you maneuver into different hexagons, right, to defeat the enemy. And you can upgrade your characters, customize them, get them better weapons and stuff. And just the way he would do it, he was given a free CD key for it. Oh, nice, Utterly. That's happening right there, bud. But just the way he would narrate, you know, he would, you know, the enemy would take a shot. He would say something funny. He would name the characters he was playing with funny names, and you know, he just made it fun to watch, and that was his niche, you know. But it took him, like, I don't know, 7, 8 years for him to find that before it really caught on and started to become successful for him. So you just never know. There could be a game that's in development right now that won't come out for 2, 3 years, and there's a group of streamers right now where that game could take their stream, to a ×3 or 4 level for their growth and entertainment. You just never know what's going to happen. All right, so we're looking real good here, guys. Let's get a save. We have this Power Harrow. He's got a couple more rows. He's a little more than halfway done. We have these 2 fields getting done, and SWEED is helping out on that northernmost field. We'll be able to get that one done here shortly. So we're looking real good here, SWEED. So chat, what are the plans for the week here? We got any new games that anybody might be streaming? I mean, other than Buddha, looks like Buddha, he'll be running Mirage. So that'll be cool. Can't wait for that. But does anybody else in chat have anything new that they're going to be doing? Or, if you're on Farm Sim, do you have a new map that you're going to start out on this week? Or what's going on? And we got Mr. SWEED here, who's running the Division 2, working toward his 1,000 level. And you're currently, what, in the 650s, right? Is that accurate, Mr. SWEED? Papa Joe in the house. What's up, buddy? Papa Joe says, let's go, SWEED. $663 right now in Division 2. Very nice. Now, mind you, too, Papa, Mr. Swede's 662 character, he already had a character on PlayStation 4 that was 1,000. So when he got the new Xbox, he couldn't transfer that over, so he had to start over. Yep. So this will be a second character. My AG Valhalla guy is totally maxed out. Oh, no kidding, Buddha. Yeah, when you have 4 characters. Okay. Yeah, Buddha, I want to get back on Valhalla so bad. I don't know, I just love the Viking. I haven't played it, gosh. Let's see, when it first came out, I played it, and then I'm trying to think what happened. I don't know if that was right around when me and the missus got hit with COVID. There was something that came up and it just took me completely away from it. And I haven't been back on it since. It might be. And I haven't been on it since. But my kids, my boys, they really love Assassin's Creed. All right, Swede, you want to take the last row or you want me to get it? Sounds good. Right. Yeah, then your character was so OP you couldn't even die, so it kind of got boring for you. That makes sense. Yeah, I got to get back into some, you know, uh I that's why when I'm on once we're able to eventually get a PC, there's a lot of games that I'll play that are, similar to that stuff, like turn-based strategy games that are medieval or Viking themed. I did start um, a game on Steam. It's a Viking game, not Ancestors Legacy. What was the name of that game? Let me take a look here real quick. Expeditions Viking. They actually have an Expeditions Rome that came out too. I'm a huge Rome. I love the Roman time period too. That's why on the PC I have a lot of Total War games. Medieval Rome, Rome 2, Warhammer, that sort of thing. I'm really looking forward to KOTOR remake. What is that? I don't think I've ever heard of KOTOR. Have you, Swede? KOTOR? Yeah, I was playing Chivalry 2 for a while on Xbox. I was hoping to get some folks in on that, but nobody seemed interested. So it kind of got a little dull after a while just running it myself. Knights of the Old Republic. Hey, tree farmer guy, what's up? Knights of the Old Republic. That's a Star Wars thing, right? Thank you so much, tree farmer guy. Good to see you. What was that, Swede? Yeah, the coder. That is Knights of the Old Republic, Buddha said. Oh, that was Chivalry 2. Yeah, Chivalry 2 is a medieval style game that you have an objective and you can be a different character. You can be a knight, a crossbow, archer, right? Whatever. And you may have 20 or 30 people on each side. And they have game modes that are pretty good. They have like PvP. And the PvE is really fun because it gives you player versus player plus bots. So, and the bots are pretty good, they're not great, but they're good enough that they can, cause you a little grief here and there. But it's really fun, and, you can do a lot of stuff in the game. The maps are huge, and basically you have an attacking team, and you'll have to capture maybe 4 or 5 points. And then once you get those, you have the final objective. Okay. What time were you supposed to be in? Oh, okay. So you and Jotham will go in at the same time. All right, cool. Gotcha. I mean, look, that was the norm for me. Actually, I was usually 2 to 11. That's a long day. But yeah, and then you can get some upgrades and stuff like that, different gear and so forth. All right, so this field power harrow is almost finished. We'll bring this Star Wars D&D style class builder. Oh, okay. Oh, very cool. Now, when's that supposed to be completed, Buddha? Do they have They have a time slot for that yet, or no? All right, let's see how we're looking here. 50%. All right, good. So we just have to FERT this one more time, and that will be done. And then we'll be ready to seed. No clue yet, still in development. Gotcha. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go up here on this field, we'll help out. This way we can get this done, and then we'll be able to allocate both to the other fields down south, and we might even grab the other two and get them started down there also. Okay. All right, so that's getting worked on. What do we have here? This guy he's got a couple passes and he'll be done. All right, I'm going to go down south, Mr. SWEED. There's a couple tractors down here that have power harrows hooked up to them. I'll get them started. And there's our ad break coming up. And I'll bring this one across the map. We'll get him started over on the large field. How you making out, Mr. SWEED? All right, cool. Where at? The ones down south? Gotcha. Sounds good. All right, let's see. All right, he's going to be one more row. So we'll stay with this guy. Let him finish this field out. So, Chat, how did your football weekend go this weekend? I know we had yesterday's game was the last game for the weekend. Is anybody doing any fantasy football? And, if so, how's that going for you? Are your teams successful so far this year? Or movies? What do we got? Any movies? Anybody? We finally won. Oh yeah, who's Who's your team, Buddha? Or college football? Could be maybe you're a college football fan. All the teams lost. So all the teams you root for, Blue-Eyed Girl, they all lost? What about hockey? We got hockey that'll be starting up in a little bit. We have the playoffs for baseball starting tonight. My Phillies got their first playoff game tonight at 8 o'clock. They'll be going up against the Florida, or what are they called, the Miami Marlins now? That's right, you're Vikings fan, Buddha. That's right, okay. Very good. Browns and Bengals. Okay. All right, Blue-Eyed Girl. Funny history with the Browns and Bengals, too. They were both owned by the same owner. That's why their colors are the same. And, yeah, their history is pretty interesting to look at. Devils? Wow, a Devils fan. So what made you the Oilers too? Interesting. So how did you become fans of the Devils and the Oilers? I mean, they're opposite ends of everything. When did you get hooked on to the Devils? Because I'm the Flyers, that's my team. So us and the New Jersey Devils, I mean, oh, Scott Stevens. Yeah, Scott Stevens he was a bad boy. He was a bad boy. He's the one who basically, he was Eric Lindros's kryptonite. Okay, Blue-Eyed Girl, you're taking off. You have a great one as well. Thank you so much for coming by, and we look forward to seeing you again. All right? Be good, be safe, have fun, and we'll see you when we see you. Let's get a parting shout for Blue-Eyed Girl, if we could. Yeah, Scott Stevens was a bad boy. The Lindros family, they weren't fans of Mr. Stevens, that's for sure. Of course, Lindros didn't do much to make him known that he wasn't going to tolerate anything that Stevens was going to bring his way. I think he was afraid of him. I mean, Scott Stevens was just he was a brick house, that guy. He'd mess you up every way till Sunday. And I'll be honest, out of all the players that have been, pretty tough in the NHL, he's one of those guys. He wasn't really dirty, which I respected. I never, like Marty McSorley and stuff like, they were dirty players. They were cheap shot players. Ty Domi, he was a little punk, like I didn't like people who were cheap shot artists. I'm sure there's a handful of stuff that might be questionable, but for Scott Stevens, his overall play, he wasn't somebody that you would go, he's a dirty player, he's a cheap shotter. You didn't get that from him. Guys like him, Terry Hatcher, right? Chris Chelios, I guess, to a point, right? People like that, they were, the Flyers had a guy, Shel Samuelson, fellow Swede. He was just a big dude. He was kind of, you know, clumsy in a way. I mean, the guy was without skates. I think he was already 6'6", 6'7". You put skates on him, you know, he's like what, 6'9"? You know, that's a big son of a bitch. Yeah, Eric Desjardins. Yeah, you know, they were guys that you know, on defense that you know, they just weren't cheap shotters, you know? Like Ty Domi, he was one of my least. I hated that guy. And what's his name? Matthew Barnaby. Another guy I couldn't stand. Matthew Barnaby was such a little punk. He would wait, you know, when people weren't looking, punch him in the back of the head, and, you know, oh, man, he's the type of player, if you're at the game, you might get arrested trying to get in the penalty box after him. I remember in Philly, there's a video of it. If you Google Ty Domi, Philadelphia fan, there's a Philadelphia fan. Ty Domi goes in the bench in the penalty box, and the Philly fans were leaning over the glass, and the next thing you know, the glass snaps, and the fan falls into the penalty box, and Ty Domi and the fan just start throwing him. Now, to be fair, the fan was kind of, you know, giving him the business verbally, and then Ty Domi took the water bottle and squirted him over the glass, and then that's when the fan, like, you know, leaped onto the glass panel, and that sucker just come crumbling down. Brad Marchand, yeah, he's Boston Bruins, right? Yeah, Dale Hunter. Yeah, Dale Hunter back in the day with the Capitals. And then, what was the player's name, Buddha? He played for. Now this goes back like the '80s, I believe. He played for the Nordiques when they were around. He also played, I believe, for Colorado Avalanche when they came in. And I believe he was French Canadian. I'm trying to think if there was any other teams he played on. Did he play on Montreal? I forget if he played for Montreal or not. Oh, man, I wish I had more to describe because that's kind of vague. That could be any player. He was considered a goon too. Lemieux. There we go. Claude Lemieux. He was a guy that you could love to hate. Claude Lemieux. Yeah, now Guy Lafleur, wow, that's going back. That's with the no helmets. Yeah, Claude Lemieux was a good player, but he always had this aura about him that he could just be a real jerk, and kind of, he was like 1 minute away from being a goon, like a bad goon. What's up, man? How are you? How was your day? Yeah? Okay. Very good. Yeah, Asa just got called in to go in at 3:15 too. Yeah. Yeah, he was supposed to go in at 5, but they called him and said, Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, Guy Lafleur had a short temper, huh? Yep. Yeah, I mean, we're going way back there. Jeez. You had your, Montreal, though, to be fair, they churned out some teams. I mean, they were between Montreal and Toronto, they were like the hockey capitals of the world. I miss them days though of hockey, bro. Ain't gonna lie. We saw some good hockey coming up. Late 70s. You know, even like the mid to late, or the early to mid 70s, you know, it was a little too thuggerish for me. The 80s was like a nice blend. You know, you started to get some real highly skilled players. You still had some of the, you know, enforcer stuff that would go on. But man, the 80s for me, that was awesome. Oh yeah. Oh dude, well I've told the story utterly. So when my grandmother, she was a huge sports person, right? That's where I got it from. She was every sport. You know, growing up in Philly, we had all 4 sports, and that's all she ingrained in me was sports. And I played every sport. You know, that's all I did, day and night, was everything sports related. I mean, it got to a point where I could pretty much tell you almost every player on all the teams in almost all the sports. I mean, I was knee deep in it. And one of the things that she did when she was young was she started to collect cards. Every sport. I mean, I remember as a kid, I had rookie cards for, you know, Roger Maris, Al Kaline, or, you know, like when they started making cards, my grandmother had those cards, right? And they were then given to me, and she had boxes set up for every sport, and they were all in order per team. And, you know, I had them coming up as a kid. Some of them were not in mint condition. You know, she wasn't about to sit there and, you know, back when she was doing it, she had no thoughts or aspirations of these things being, you know, valuable, right? She collected them because she loved the sports and the players. So I eventually inherited them. They became mine from her. And there was this girl that I met before I met Mrs. Crew. And let's just say I get home from work one day and I had these things put under the steps in our basement in boxes so that I could, you know, have them and maybe pass them on to my kids. I get home from work one day and I go in the basement and I notice the curtain that covered the under the steps shelving. I noticed the curtain was moved and all the boxes were gone. Now, when I say boxes, I'm talking about a case of paper sized box. And there were at least 2 to 3 boxes filled from top to bottom with every sport, okay? So we're at about, what, 10 to 12 cases of paper sized boxes. And I go running up the steps, and I'm calling this girl's name, and she yells down from the steps upstairs, and she's like, what? What's the problem? I said, the boxes that were under the step. Where are they at? She's like, oh, they look like they were just like a bunch of old, you know, stuff that you didn't need anymore, and she threw them away. It's Aspect FN. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, pal. Welcome to our stream. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing amazing. Please come on in, hang out with us. But she threw them all away in the trash that morning. after I had gone to work. And I drove all the way down to the incinerator where all our local trash would go. And I was asking that guy if there was any way, you know, that he'd be able to pinpoint, you know, that collection. And he's like, bro, that stuff's long gone, man. He said as soon as they get here, they dump it, you know, right? And basically they're just giant pits in the ground that are filled with trash, and then they compact it, right? It was at that moment that he learned she wasn't for him. Oh, man. And I hate to look at it from a money perspective, but, you know, like Pete Rose, I'll say, right? I had every rookie card for Pete Rose, every card for Barry Bonds and Dave Parker and, you know, Nolan Ryan. I mean, every famous Hall of Fame player in any sport, even from the 1920s, I had those cards. I mean, we're talking potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just gone. Poof. Now, in today's world, I could probably sue her. With the way things are with lawyers, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky. Oh, God, are you kidding? And then you figure, you remember when Topps used to do those specialty cards, right? With the silver and gold foil, right? Those were special cards. I had every one of those. See, what was great, right, was we had a little Subway store 1 block away from my house. And the gentleman and the wife who owned that, I mean, they got baseball card, bubblegum packs. You know, growing up the way I grew up, you know, in the old Italian neighborhood with the mob and all that stuff that was happening. I mean, I always had, you know, I was like 6 years old. I'd have like, you know, 50, 60, 70 bucks in my pocket, right? No, actually, my buddy Slow Swede's on with me. A-Spec, yep, or Aspect. So I would go to the local store and I'd buy like 10, 12 packs of cards. And back then, you know, they were maybe 50 cents, right? So, I mean, I'm spending, wow, geez, 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks on cards. And I would go every day, and me and my buddies would trade. You know, we did the traditional trading card situation with that stuff. And we would just have a blast. But then they were all gone. Every time you think about it, it's so heart-wrenching. You're collecting tractors now, Buddha? Nice. Spent thousands from mowing on the cards. Didn't end up making money. Gotcha, okay. So, Aspect, it's great to see you, bud. What brought you in today? Thanks for the first time chat and the follow, buddy. How you making out, Swede? All right, brother. Yeah, it was just very unfortunate for that to happen. Definitely was not a good day, that's for sure. But yeah, needless to say, it wasn't too long after that that she was gone. Out of here. And when I broke up with her too, I actually put all the stuff that she had at our house in a gigantic trash bag. I think we wound up with 2 trash bags. I went to her house while she was at work, I had quit my job because the boss that I had at the time was a real jerk. So I walked in, saw my paycheck. Told me they were going to give me a huge raise. They gave me like a quarter more an hour. So I looked at my head pressman. I said, "Hey, bro." He looked at me and he said, "You didn't get it, did you?" I said, "No." He put his hand out, said, "Brother, it was great working with you. I wish you nothing but success." He said, "I'm sorry to see you go." Shook his hand. I left the press running, walked out the door. I drove out to Norristown, Pennsylvania, where she was working, and we were engaged at the time. Drove out there, and I told her, I said, "Hey, I wanted to go take the engagement ring to go get cleaned. You know, where's it at?" Because I knew she didn't have it on her. She's like, "It's in my jewelry box." I said, "Okay, can I go in the house and go get it?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "The back door thing, it's open." I said, "Okay." So I drove to King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, went through the back door of the house, grabbed the ring, dropped the two big giant trash bags in the middle of their living room floor right next to the front door, put a big note on it that said "F you," and left. Took the ring back to my house, put it in my jewelry box, drove down to the shore, and stayed down there about 2 weeks with my buddies. Went to the campground and all that good stuff. And yeah, that was it. Oh yeah, they're always epic, right, Buddha? My mom sold over 5,000 on my hockey cards at a yard sale. Oh, no kidding. While you were at school one day. Oh man. But yeah, that was one of my best days there. That was an epic moment for sure. I remember getting back. There was, I don't know, 30, 40 messages on the answering machine. Remember those? And yeah, right, SWEED? So I hit that button, and yeah, I forget. I think the first message was my boss, well, my old boss, and he's like, "You mother effer, you left and all the paper jammed up into the press, and Tom had to clean it, and you left a major mess, and blah, blah, blah," and I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. And then there was, messages from her. She's like, "You stole that ring. That's grand larceny." I'm like, "Nope. I went to you. You told me I could go get the ring. I didn't break in the house. I didn't." No. And her dad was a Philadelphia police officer. So I was like, well, if I did break the law, somebody would be showing up at my door. He never did. So yeah, I just went through all the messages, and then I called up the guy that I worked with, and I wanted to apologize to him. I didn't intend for him to have to clean up. I thought, the boss would have had to do it or something. So I called him up and I said, "Yo, man, I just got a message, that when I left, I left the press running." He's like, "Yeah, I saw that." I said, "You didn't turn it off?" He's like, "Nope, I left that sucker running." And I said, "Dude, I'm sorry, man. I didn't." And if you've never cleaned a press with paper all jammed up and in the ink rollers and the water fountain, and it's not fun. It makes the cleaning process probably 5 times longer. It's terrible. And I said, "Dude, I'm really sorry. I didn't." He's like, "Dude, don't." He's like, "That was the funnest moment ever." He's like, "That little bastard come in and said, 'Where's John?' He looked at me and I said, 'Yeah, he left.' He's like, 'What do you mean you left?' He's like, 'Look, the press, it's all jammed up. Papers everywhere.' He's like, 'That son of a bitch,' blah, blah." He started screaming. He said, "It was the greatest day ever, bro." He said, "I was loving it." So, yeah, but it's just, yeah, the playing card, or the trading cards, man, that was something else. That was a big thing back in my day. Did they do anything like that? Sweet, did you guys have player cards, like, for teams? You had the hockey cards, right? Nice. Oh, no kidding. Okay. What about race car? Did they ever do? I didn't even know if they ever did race car driver cards. Oh, no kidding. They did over there? Okay. See, as a kid, I wasn't into race cars yet, so I didn't even know if you could look for that. Hey, what's up, VA? How are you doing? What's going on with you? How things going, VA? Thank you for coming in. Great to see you. So yeah, VA was live. I don't know who you were running with, but I saw the other day you were playing some billiards. So that was pretty cool. We used to play billiards all the time, man, when I was coming up. We used to have, I don't know if you two? Nice. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Willie Mosconi, but Willie Mosconi was a professional billiard player way back in the day. And in Philly, in South Philly, he had a billiard hall called Mosconi's. And man, let me tell you, woo, what a joint, bro. You will learn a lot. Hey, Monkey, what's up, bro? Yeah, what's up, Sweet? I can see the stop marks. Oh, what you got? Let me see. Where are you at? Where are we looking? Behind you. You're in the spreader, right? Oh, hello. Oh, you almost fell in the drink there, huh? Nice. Swede's gonna go surfing. Monkey Lump, how are you, pal? What's happening, bro? Yeah, you can see the tracks going into the water, huh? Almost into the water. That was your boyfriend? Okay. All right, that's cool. But yeah, we used to play pool all the time. That Mosconi's, though, that was the place where you would get educated in making sure you do and say the right thing, because there were hustlers in there. Oh my gosh. I remember as a young kid, man, you would see some of the shadiest characters come in this joint. You'd see everything. I mean, you'd see the mob guys coming in, going in the back. You'd see the hustlers, like the major player hustlers coming in. It was an unbelievable training ground. 'Cause these guys, you'd get a couple, they would take you under their wing a little bit, you know, but then you had others, they were going to teach you a hard lesson. They made sure you knew, you know, you do or say the wrong thing, you might not make it back home. Or if you did, you'd be crawling because you'd have a broken leg or a broken arm. I mean, it was a hardcore lesson. But it was a place to be. I mean, everybody was there. Big tournaments would run there. It was pretty cool. So, Monkey, how you been, pal? How's everything? How's the family doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. So we just have these fields to finish up. We got a power harrow, all these three. Grass is all finished. These fields are ready for seeding. SWEED's fertilizing the 3 fields down in the south here. We have these 3 fields, and these 2 here are already seeded and ready to go. We're just waiting on the growth. And grass has been rolled and mulched, so we're just waiting on that to finish growing. Gotcha. Fair enough. No worries, VA. So yeah, so we're doing pretty good here. We got a lot that we're getting done. Oh, look at that, a group of rocks. Ain't seen a group of rocks in a long time. You know, SWEED, been a while since we've come across some rocks. Yeah. So VA, it was that's 2 days now in the last 2 weeks that I've actually been in another person's stream that was completely random, that somebody I know was a part of their stream. That was pretty wild. Yeah, last week was Mad Madras. He was in, I forget the person's stream that I raided into. But we had picked a completely random, all I did was go into Twitch. I clicked on the browse section. What category did we raid in? Wow, I can't even remember what. Was it Minecraft? No, I don't think it was Minecraft. Well, at any rate, we went into a section. I don't know, let's just say it was the Minecraft section. And I just started to scroll through and just look at titles and, click on the stream, see what they were doing. And I just happened to click on this one stream. I raid into them, and one of the people that was in there is Mad Madras, who is a gentleman that I've known for probably the last 5 or 6 years. He was like one of the first followers. Now, he didn't follow me. My son actually opened up the Twitch account that I'm using about 5 years ago. I had no idea that he did it, and 3 years ago when I wanted to start streaming, I said to my son, I said, hey, do you know anything about Twitch and this and that? He told me. So he said, yeah, you should go make an account. I said, all right. So I go to make an account, and when I put my name in, it says it was taken. So I'm like, wow, that sucks, because I wanted everything to match. And I went into my son and I said, bro, I said, you didn't happen to use my name to open up a Twitch account, did you? Because it says my name's taken. He's like, oh, yeah, I put in DAJL Crew. I was like, oh, really? He's like, well, tell you what, you have it. I'll just open up a new one under my new gamertag name. I was like, okay. So, switched accounts. I go into I saw it said followers. So I click on the followers list, and one of the first followers was this gentleman by the name of Mad Madras. So I click on his picture, it says I can send him a whisper. I'm like, all right, let me see what this whisper stuff's about. I send him a whisper, and we just started chit-chat. And then I come to find out at the time, FS17 was the game, and he was playing FS17. We got together, it was him, myself, and it's Steve-O, who's a follower of the channel, somebody who I've known since that time, and we just started playing on Estancia La Pacha, which was a like a Brazilian or South American map at the time, and we just started playing together, and we've known each other ever since. And to find him in a completely random channel was, you know, like 1 in a million. And then the same thing happened the other day with VA. So I was like, wow, that's just, you know, to have that happen like 2 weeks in a row was really comical. You don't get that too often. How you making out there, Swede? Awesome, brother. All right, now he won't stop there because for whatever reason, Power Harrow does not recognize when it gets to the end of a line. So we'll stop him, we'll send him back the other way, and then we'll continue on the other side. Now the reason why we use these Power Harrows, guys, they are slower, they're smaller, but they are the only Power Harrow. Ambush, how are you, Ambush? Oh yeah, definitely good teamwork. Serendipity, baby, that's it. Ambush Mom, how are you? Another one of our awesome teammates. Please give our love to the family. We're doing great, Ambush Mom. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, the reason why we use these is because it will do the Power Harrow, right? So it'll level off the ground. It will create the seed bed, and it permanently removes the weeds. If weeds are, well, even if they're not growing. But so far, it's the only Power Harrow that will do all three for us, right? So that's why we use it. Because if not, we would have to Power Harrow with a different one. Then after that, we would have to go back, roll the field. Then after that, we would have to seed, wait for the weeds, and then we would have to go and do the weeding. But so far, all the Power Harrows I've tried, this is the only one that will do everything for us in one go. In fact, I'll show you. I think I still have the other Power Harrows I tried at the farm. I don't think I ever sold them. I think they're still there. Because they were about 8.9 meters, I think. Which is, you know, it kind of sucks because I would love to have the wider, but we try to make up for it by buying, I think we have about 8 or 9 Power Harrows. So I'm able to, you know, do multiple fields here. We got 1, 2, I can grab another 2 and bring them over here if we needed to. I'm just going to do this so once because he doesn't finish at the end, he keeps going to the end of the field. So what I'll do is put that headland in, and then this way when he gets to the end of the field, I don't have to worry about him leaving any stuff behind that I have to go back and clean. So how's everybody doing, Ambush? All good? What do you have going on for today? right, there we go. Back in business there. We'll clean up this edge after we finish. Or I'll have one of these guys go over there once they're done. Holy mackerel. VA, thank you for the biddies. Oh man, that's absolutely incredible, VA. 1,904 bids. VA, thank you so much. That's incredible. You did not have to do that. I really appreciate that. Oh, hey, VA, me and Jaffa Munchies were talking. We may try this weekend. I feel like I'm kind of done with Season 1 on Diablo 4. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our initial characters that are in the Eternal Realm and try to push them to 100 while we're waiting for Season 2 to come out. So I have a level 78 sorcerer that will run, and I think he has a barbarian, possibly. There's a new badge for VA. 1,000 bit badge. Awesome. Just normal stuff going on right now. Ambush. Nice. Yeah, I really appreciate that, VA. That was very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. But yeah, if you wanted to join us, let me know. But my only other Eternal is like a level 20 rogue. Okay. Well, let's see. So level 20. I mean, we could. Well, there's a couple different ways, VA, we could do it. I mean, you could run with us, and it would just level up quicker, right? Or both Jaffa and I did start new characters. I actually have a level 30 rogue that I had started. I wanted to do a flurry build, if I remember correctly. You want to turn your season rogue into an eternal? Gotcha. Now, for them to become eternal, do they have to be level 100 VA? Or is that not a must? Because I was unsure about that. I never really asked about it. It's just after the season ends. Okay, that's fine. And you probably have the choice too. You can probably delete them. Like if it was a character that, you didn't really like or something like that, you could probably go in and delete them. I don't know why, unless you were trying to make room, because what, they only have room, I think, for 10 characters right now. But yeah, I mean, if you're up for it, if you're available, it might be Saturday, I would imagine. Usually Saturday is the better day. So if you're, out and about and you wanted to join us, please feel free. And like I said, if you wanted to bring that 20 in, and we're running the sort and all that, we would you'd level up a little sooner. Or if you have stuff that you need to get done, we could assist with that too, right? Yeah, since you're limited, yeah, of course. And that's what I'm kind of looking at. I started the new rogue just because I wanted to see if I went, because I'm so new to Diablo, there's a lot of things I'm trying, right? So my seasonal character, I've changed their setup probably 3 times. So I never really stuck to one thing from the very beginning. So my gear, is kind of all over the place, right? So I have a Twisted Blade setup, but all the gear that I have was set up originally for when I was doing poison traps. So I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. And, you know, it just sort of became very, very difficult for me and how I was doing things. So I'm like, all right, let me try a character, and I'm going to focus on one specific scenario on my rogue, and that was flurry. So we focused on that, and it's been a lot more fun, right? Can we do renowned? I haven't finished that yet. Yeah, we could look for that too. Sure. KFC, what's up, KFC? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Great to see you today. Hope everybody's doing awesome over on your side. What brought you in today, KFC? Yeah, in fact, VA, do you have the live map? Well, actually, we won't need it. It'd probably be better to do the dungeons and the side missions. I like Popeyes better. I don't think me and the missus have ever had anything from Popeyes. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. I think my son ordered chicken sandwiches from them. I think I had a chicken sandwich from them, but that was kind of it. We've never been to their establishment. You know what I haven't had in a long time either is fish and chips. Oh, Bane Storm's in the house. Yo, Bane, what's up, buddy? Yo, Bane, I've noticed you've been playing some Path of Exile. That's a game that I was getting started on Xbox. I have it on PC also. Then I heard Path of Exile 2 is supposed to be coming out. I just haven't heard when. So, you know, I know the learning curve on Path of Exile. It's a much deeper game than Diablo. So I got to think about, you know, red beans and rice, best Popeyes. Interesting. I like red beans too. I have to see if we're going to venture into Path of Exile or wait for the second one to come out. Let's see, when is that supposed to come out? Let's take a look here. Exile 2 release date will be no sooner. Holy crap. Early 2025. All right. Yeah, so then, yeah, so we definitely should maybe look at PoE 2. Yeah, exactly. There is plenty of time. Holy crap. Yeah, so I may look into Path of Exile. It just sucks because I prefer to play that, I think, on PC. But we'll definitely see. We'll take a peek. It is free. So, you know, you don't have to worry about anything there. Right, it leans more into the RPG aspect, giving you thousands of more choices. Got you. I tried to get with folks on ESO on Xbox for months, and we could never find any takers. ESO is not cross-platform, is Yeah, let's see. Is ESO? I don't think it is. I think I looked this up. Elder Scrolls Online cross. No, there is no cross features on ESO. I didn't think there would be. Well, I don't know. I have no idea now when we're getting it. We were supposed to get it. I think it was, what was it? The end of August or end of July. And that fell through. So we didn't go there. And then it was, there was the potential that it was going to be before the end of September. But a couple things fell through there. So yeah, we're just, you know, and it's being gifted to me, so I do not say anything. I don't press nothing. When you're getting a computer that was built from scratch, that's a huge upgrade to what I have. Yeah, I don't say anything because I'm just thankful. Shishi Games coming in with the raid. Welcome in, Shishi. How are you, Shi? It's great to see you. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. What's good? What's good? I didn't realize PoE was on Xbox. I may be couch gaming for the Who's my football team? Philadelphia Eagles. Heyo, what's up, Struv? How you been? How's everything going? Welcome in, Shishi, thank you. Great to see you. How's your day going today? Need a nap? Oh yeah. Me and Swede talk about naps all the time. Yeah, Strupp, it's great to see you again. It has been a while. Yeah, absolutely. Little Tiger, how are you? How's everything going? Yeah, we're just chilling, doing our thing here on the farm. We got Slow Swede in the headset with me. He's been feeling a little under the weather, so he does not have his audio included. But he's here with me. Let's get a save in. Yeah, we're just finishing up these fields right here. We got power harrows that we're doing right now. Make the seed bed, get them ready and prepped up for seeding. Surviving, okay. BRB, copy that. Oh, wow, that's cool. VA put together this Philadelphia Eagles um, what could I explain this to be? It's like a rope lanyard keychain looking type thing. That's really cool. Wow, that's good work, VA. Hey, what's up, Gallo? Been up since 5:30. You're sleepy? Oh, no kidding. Taking it one day at a time, little tiger. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Mrs. Crew got me. How's farm? It's going pretty good. She says hi, Mr. Swede. Sweet onion. I think Swede stepped away. Rainy today, Gallo. Gotcha. Katie Cat, how are you? Oh, there goes Sweet. She said hello there, Sweet onion. Got that rain, huh? One extreme to the other. Java Munchies, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the hydrate. Mr. Swede with the redemption as well. Businessman, how are you, sir? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all's going well. We do have an ad break in progress, so we're doing very good there, sir. Advert triggered the second you start talking. Yep, no worries. Yeah, we're hanging in there, pal. Not too bad. Not too bad. She's hanging in there. She's a tough cookie. back. There you go, Jeff. All right, very good, pal. All right, let's get a save. Nope. All right, we're getting there. A few more rows on that one and we'll be good to go. Farmer Groot. Hey, Farmer Groot, how are you, buddy? What's good with you, pal? How things going? Welcome in. Good to see you. We're hanging in there, Farmer Groot. We're doing very well. Just taking care of some field prep over here. We got all our grass fields up here all done. These 2 fields are prepped up, ready to go. These 5 fields here are growing. So we just have these 3 right here that we're working on. But, you know, we're doing well. Keeping things going and growing, right? That's it. Going and growing, right, She? Yeah, so this is a power harrow. So basically it'll take the ground, agitate it, right, clean it up, remove the weeds, right, get things prepped and leveled off and prepare it for a seeding. So the reason why we use this one, it's the only one so far that'll do the seed bed, the cleaning up of the field, right, getting it from the mulched state to a finished seedbed state. It removes the weeds permanently, so it kind of does a couple things in one go that we don't have to worry about, you know, running multiple pieces of equipment to do. It does run longer and slower, right? It's a 6 meter wide, 6 miles an hour, right? So that's why we try to run multiple machines on one field. So it does take longer, but it's really good to have everything done in that one pass. So we did try to get one that would have worked as a front attacher that would allow us to seed as well, but it did not work. So, and then typically any one of the seeders that have the plow attached or the power harrow attached, after that's done, then you would have to wait because the weeds would come in. So then you'd have to go back and weed the field, and I was like, that's just not worth it. I'd rather just do it all in one pass and be done with it. So for what we're doing for the challenge, it works a lot better that way. All right, guys. Well, look, we are getting to that time where we're going to have to get ready to call it quits. We are going to raid out. So if y'all could come and hang out with us for the raid. I do have some things that I have to get done today. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. I really appreciate all your time and energy. Mr. SWEED, thank you for coming on the map and joining me. Always a pleasure. And I want to thank the raiders that all came out today. I really appreciate you guys. Hope that you guys are having an amazing day. Bits, the follows, everything that we had going on. I'm truly blessed. I thank you guys. And I just look forward to seeing you again and again. So thank you for coming out. Let's get ready to get this raid started. We're going to go right into Papa Joe. He's playing Starfield right now. He's an awesome friend to the channel. Let's go show our support. So as always, guys, thank you for coming out. Please be good, be safe, be blessed, and as always, keep on gaming. We'll see you again on the other side. This is Crew, and I'm out.